But we'll start at the bottom anyway, with some questionable choices. Fig rolls obviously being the worst, which we can all unanimously agree.
Who came up with fig rolls? Like,
what do they call them in the States? They've got a different name, like Fig Newtons, isn't it?
yeah, fig Newtons.
Fig Newton.
No, fig Newtons is the actual thing, isn't it?
I thought they were fig rolls.
No. Fig Newtons is the actual plant, isn't it?
No, it's just a fig. Isn't that the
I
whole
swear they're called fig Newtons.
No. The plant isn't called a Fig Newton. Like, surely that's not a thing.
Right, no, if they called it fig Newtons, man, Americans are backwards. That's odd.
They're called...
thought the fruit.
Mate, I didn't even know dates existed. I didn't know they were a thing.
The actual fruit was called a fig Newton.
Mate, there's a lot of weird ones out there. You don't know.
You actually believe that? You've gone 22 years of your life believing that?
When have I ever needed? When have I gone, you know what, fig? I want a fig. Who ever said that in their life?
Mate,
No, don't get me wrong, mate. If you show me a picture of a fig, I wouldn't be 100% sure it was a fig. But I know what
it's not called a Fig Newton.
I don't.
I've got this image of these Americans having these massive Fig Newton farms and granny packets of biscuits.
Genuinely, what do figs look like?
I don't know what a fig looks like.
They just? I'm not going to say. I'll probably
Right, well, I mean, both
they're just like a
someone,
big raisin.
right, one of you two, can you get a picture of a fig up on your phone so we can see
It's
what
like a
fig
big
looks
raisin in it.
I don't know.
It could be.
All I can think of is like...
That's a grape bed.
All I can think of is fig leaves. You know fig leaves that they're like Adam and Eve, they cover their private parts. The little leaf that covers them. They're fig leaf. That's a fig leaf,
I
yeah.
was way wrong.
Mate, honestly,
wrong.
It could be red spotted and have horns, mate.
I mean, Harry thinks
Might do.
what is that? It looks like a pomegranate.
I'm not.
That's what's inside fig rolls. That mush.
Well, obviously not. It's probably mixed up
mush
stuff.
it up even more and stuff it inside a
I'm not...
weak pastry.
I just can't believe Harry thought fig Newtons were...
Mate, I don't know these things. When have I ever gone near one of those?
Alright. So, anyway, the unanimous agreement is that fig rolls are where they belong. Don't come anywhere near me with
Mate, they
these.
shouldn't even be
Rich
on this
teas?
pyramid.
Nah, they should be higher.
Rich tea should not be that low. I feel that's...
They're an
don't
old
get me
person
wrong.
biscuit, but
They're a plain biscuit, but
Rich
they don't
tea-
deserve to be at the bottom.
Rich tea's banging.
They're not banging.
you've got to be in a mood for it,
Oh,
mate.
they
Just be like sitting
are.
there
They
and
are
go,
just a plain Jane.
One-
Like,
mate,
go
mate,
next door,
one
have a
thing-
biscuit.
One thing my mum put me onto, mate, chocolate spread on rich teas is actually a bit of right.
Are you actually only coming across this now?
Yeah, well, no, a couple.
How?
It's been a few years, but like I didn't know people did that, and I just saw my mum like lathering on some Cadbury spread onto a rich tea, and I was like, that's a bit of me.
So she just made a chocolate digestive.
You practically made it digestive.
No, but it's
Yeah.
not digestive. Is it? It's rich tea.
No.
It's a different ball game. You're getting digestive because that shit's crumbly, mate. You can't paste anything onto that. You know that's breaking.
I mean, surely this has crossed your mind before. Surely.
You've got to be the.
Mate, how regularly do we?
How often do you eat biscuits?
I mean, quite a lot.
There you go then. I'm surprised you'll think, hold on a minute, I've got some Nutella in the fridge.
Right.
The fridge.
Nah, you've covered well on the other.
For me, rich tea it's a mid-tier biscuit.
Yeah, it's not high, it's not low, it's basic, but it is high respected. Like, my
It-
nan fucking adores them.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, it's respected like you respect your grandparents.
Yeah,
it's
one of
been
them-
around for a long time. You accept it, and you go and see it once every so often.
It's not a fig roll.
The James Milner of the biscuit. It's just dependable, mate.
It's
Yes.
just
No,
high
it can do anything.
dependable. It's
Mate,
multiverse.
Just knuckles
Anyway.
down, gets on with his job. Doesn't want no plaudits.
Rich Tea needs its own Twitter account now. It does really boring stuff. Just had a Dunkin' of tea today. It was okay. Good. That's a good tweet for a Rich Tea.
Yeah.
You see, it's the boring Milner.
James-
Someone pick
the
me up and put me
James
back
Milner
down.
of
You're almost time.
It can only suffer one dunk, and then it is flopping into the tea. You're not getting multiple dunks out of a Rich Tea,
Right,
mate. You
boy.
just ain't.
Even one wrong dunk because you're playing a dangerous game there.
You're risking it.
It's like dipping a toe, kind of.
You're rushing it out the tea into your mouth and hoping it doesn't land on your lap. But it's one of them ones. What else we got? What? Foxes, what are they? Foxes what?
They look like chocolate chip cookies. If it is, that's a
They're,
tradition.
why are they a don't come near me with these? Foxes generally make decent biscuits.
Yeah.
Generally.
You had them ones that are like,
What one
like
are
a
you on about?
sandwich.
There's two foxes.
Both of them.
Yeah.
We're just talking flavour difference
They
between
like the
the
chocolate
packages.
ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead.
But yeah, if it's a chocolate chip cookie, then they're wrong.
It can't be don't come near me.
You
It's a
can't-
regular
You
biscuit.
can't fuck up a chocolate chip cookie.
No, I mean, you can.
No, you
No, I
can't.
Have you had
Unless you put like raisins in it, you can't.
put Fig Newtons in them?
You might have one that's clocked on. They've put two
Lots of
two of the
foxes.
foxes on there, but they're technically the same biscuit.
Yeah, we'll class them as the same because it's just flavours. I think one's like...
It's got
One
more
on the
chocolate.
left's probably got caramel in it.
It's
I don't
practically
know. I can't see.
diabetes.
Caramel shouldn't go in biscuits.
Yeah,
Well,
mate,
I don't
I was about to say, the amount of people that don't like caramel.
Yeah, that's
And
alright.
I'm perfectly we've got caramel bites down there, and I think they're peng, mate.
Alright.
Caramel's amazing.
Yeah,
Caramel is decent.
It's a bit of a
And it helps the structural integrity of the biscuit. Like if you're dunking it and it's got a layer of caramel in there, that's not falling apart, mate. That is holding the biscuit together. It is the glue that holds it
practically
together.
glue. Yeah, it's practically super
Yeah.
glue for it. So you can literally.
I don't like it. Like when you drop biscuit in your tea, or when it breaks, and then it sits in your tea, and then your tea gets weirdly sweet, but not sweet.
Yeah, it's like the sugar.
And
from the biscuit.
you get to the bottom, and you're getting that weird sweetness from the biscuit.
Comes like thick.
Like a
tea.
Yeah.
You get that stodgy layer of like biscuit at the bottom, and then you get the weird sweetness from not actual sugar, but also actual sugar.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we'll
agree to disagree. Yeah. I don't know what tea you've been to, mate. You and your fucking.
Have you dropped a biscuit in your tea accident?
Yeah.
Every time.
Does it make your
every
tea?
time.
Do you have sugar in your tea?
I like one.
All right, this is an inept argument then because I don't have sugar in my tea.
I don't have sugar in my tea.
Well, that's probably what it is. Though. That's probably just instantly just this random bit of sugar.
And then you get
in.
like weird sweetness in your tea that's come from the biscuit, but not.
Yeah,
from,
it
like,
would depend on the
sugar.
biscuit. Because if you're having like a fucking.
Do you know what it's like?
Digestive.
It's like if you put sugar in your tea, it's like having water with cordial. You want the flavour there, but then if you have like water with like a touch of like fruit. And it just tastes a bit like piss water, and someone's just like wafted a lemon near it. Like someone's just chucked a lemon at a bottle of water, and they've gone, yeah, close enough. And this has kind of happened. That's what I feel like the difference is here.
Margins, I guess. It's margins.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There's a fine line.
All right, anyway, so chocolate fingers. I don't know why they're on there. They're not a biscuit. Surely they're not a
But
biscuit.
neither's a fig roll, and we've just ripped into fig rolls for a little
Yeah,
while.
but it comes on. It's not a cake, is it? We're not
A
talking.
fig roll is closer to a cake
Chocolate
than it
finger is
is.
a biscuit, surely. It's just like
Yeah.
a digestive.
Is
It's
it?
gonna be
It's
carried
it's
away.
an all-round digestive.
It's just a very tall one. It's lost a bit of weight.
It spent too long in the chocolate bath, and it's just kind of wrinkled up and ended up like that.
Well, to be fair, like, what is the difference between, like, because obviously Kit Kat is a chocolate bar.
Kit Kat is 100% a chocolate bar. That's
right.
not a biscuit debate.
But there's not much difference between Kit Kat and a chocolate.
Yeah,
fig
that's where I was going. But
Ooh,
Well, that's the thing though.
that is true
that's where I
actually.
was going.
Dairy Milk have done that. They released a bar ages ago. Well, do you know you got the Oreos? They actually made a bar of chocolate with a fucking Oreo in the chocolate. So you got the squares like Dairy Milk, no the squares of it.
Yeah,
and
I've
in
had
each
that.
square there's just an Oreo.
You've got the
It's
white.
bare
You've got the white stuff and the.
No,
the-
it's fully an Oreo. It's there's no like it's practically an Oreo
It's all ground up,
inside
though,
it.
isn't it?
No.
He's talking like there's an Oreo in the
It is
middle.
an Oreo
What's
in
in the
Dairy
middle?
Milk. Yeah, in the middle. So do you know you got the little squares? Do you know obviously it comes like 4 lines by like what 12 or like 8.
Yeah.
They've made them bigger, so it's instead of like normally it's like 4 across, it's like 2 across. But they've put Oreos in the middle, so it's an actual full Oreo.
Ah, so the
bang in the middle.
The squares are like so big.
Yeah, so they're pretty much double the size they normally are, and they're literally just got a small little Oreo box stack in the middle. I know they do the Oreo ones where it's the chocolate with the Oreo shit in the
it's
middle,
all-
but
it's
no,
all like ground
legit
up and-
an Oreo in the chocolate. I
Alright,
looked at it and went, "What Rongan's going to buy that?"
Who's bringing that next week then? Someone's got to get hold of
I think
that.
my wife's got that. I might have to get a couple in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it in, mate, because we need to see
Weird.
this weird chocolate covered Oreo.
You can
Why
go,
are you
go
applying
in
that
there.
logic to stuff?
Well,
just,
yeah,
just
it's
get
bec-
either or. You
Yeah,
can't
but
just
you look
smash
at
things
it.
together.
If you look at it, Oreos
Well,
are
apparently
banging.
they can. they've done it.
Oreos
Buy our
bang,
chocolate
mate.
Oreo. Oreo's a big debate topic, mate. Oreo, I don't think is on this list actually.
Nah, they wouldn't be.
I like Oreos,
I know, Russ.
but they can be a bit.
They're sickly, man. They're sickly.
The double stuffed ones are decent.
That's fucking mate. That's
Well, them ones
that,
that are just,
I
like,
can
thick.
eat 2 of those and I'm done.
Yeah,
That's just. too
but
much.
they are nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
But regular Oreos haven't got enough in the middle. Like it's a lot of just dry biscuit.
Yeah,
No, my whole thing is that you're just like checking your teeth for the next 40 minutes. 'Cause you've got black spots all over it.
it's the thin layer of sugar.
It's because it's like it's basically black in it when you
Yeah.
chew it up and it's mixed with your spit.
It's just grinded down into
Oh,
old
the
teeth.
detail.
It looks like you've been chewing tobacco, didn't it? And you've got but it's just Oreo in your mouth, just like sitting there.
Yeah, it's like clay, isn't it? It just sticks to you.
What about hobnobs?
Hobnobs are 10-10.
You think they're
Like, not a
10-10?
hobnob,
I
mate.
don't think they're 10-10.
God,
I
them
rate
cho-
them,
them
but they're
chocolate
not-
For me, they're like they're a posh man's rich tea.
Yeah.
They're above a rich tea. They've got more.
No, I don't
They're-
think posh
they're-
man's.
I
I think they're the common.
Have you
man
had like
rich
the
tea.
ones that
Really?
have like the
Rich tea are
chocolate
too
layer
high.
on the bottom? So it's like a hobnob digestive.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not too.
No, it's just like
keen on
it's
that.
like a half chocolate hobnob, right?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
hobnob, but just a layer of chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, I can get on board with
That's
it. Like,
10-10.
I don't mind hobnobs.
Sam, if it were chocolate, you're on board with
I
it.
don't mind.
Yeah, anything with chocolate, I'm game.
I think I dislike anything on this list apart from fig rolls.
Do you know what, I
Fig
don't-
rolls, let's not
You
get back
know
to fig
what?
rolls.
I don't hate fig rolls, but I'd never choose to eat them.
Yeah, it's not like if someone gives you them, you eat them. You're not really.
No, I probably wouldn't.
After you send the mush that they come from.
If
you
someone
probably
said
say
to me,
that way.
It's like, nope, not going here.
If someone gives me money, if someone says I'll give you like £1 to eat this fig roll, I'll be like, yeah, hom, and it's gone.
Yeah, easy.
But
Good.
I'm not.
Swallows whole.
But if someone says,
That's
oh, I've got some biscuits, I'll be like, what you got? They go, just fig rolls. But like, don't worry, I just have the tea. Like,
How-
it is at that point where I'd rather just have tea and just
go
by
out.
itself.
Are you
Yeah.
insulting me?
Yeah, it's insulting. If someone brings you out a fig roll, mate, they've done a bad job. You had one job, bring me
Mate,
biscuits.
if they bring you a fig roll, mate, they don't like you. They're honestly.
Yeah, they're trying to get you out of the house.
Sam's coming around, get the fig rolls out, boys.
This is the equivalent of Andrew making tea for people at work.
He does that bad of a job that no one does it. Ask for it again.
Yeah,
That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've got some shortbreads.
That is a perfectly standard response. Someone asks you to make a tea that you don't particularly like have any sort of respect for, then they're getting a shit tea.
It's pretty much.
They
anyone
never
you
ask
work
you
with.
again.
Oh, man, the boss is it. Ah, fuck.
I feel like I make a decent tea. I'm waiting
See-
for judgment from the room.
see, I
but
do
I think
that.
that my tea is good.
No,
But
Too milky.
when I was
Too
younger,
milky.
Too milky.
It
Oh,
was tea.
yeah, but Sam fucking loves
No,
milk.
you can't
And
just
hate
say
milk.
it was tea.
Yeah, true.
Because
Just say it was tea.
if
It
someone,
was tea.
It was just tea.
if
So
someone
what
gives
do
you a
you- what do you
cretinous
want
cup
from
of tea, it is borderline offensive, mate.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
if it comes out the colour of Horlicks, then you've got a problem. But like, that's the only time it's unacceptable.
Like I feel like sometimes people make you tea and they've just the edge of the filter paper has just touched the tea and it's come back the tea bag. It's just come back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's just hot water.
like dipping a toe into water. Like,
Hot milky water is what you've
yeah,
got
they've just
there.
gone whip. What? Oh, it's out. Straight in the bin.
Nah, but
I
hold
can
on
make
there.
2 more cups out of that.
with the tea bags, we got to get one finger out.
That's what I mean. That's what I do when I put board like conscious effort into making a shit tea.
But that's just because you're lazy. You don't want to make people tea.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
obviously.
trying to get.
I don't want to make people tea, but I'll always make good teas when I make teas,
No,
or
I'm not.
at least
No,
how I like them.
I'm not that.
Yeah,
committed,
you
mate.
do it to your standards.
Yeah,
I'll
Otherwise,
give you a tea. Like if I don't want to make you a cup of tea, I'm giving you a tea devoid of all melanin.
hit the lemon in
You're
there.
giving them the Sam Shannon of tea.
Absolutely.
It's coming up pale as, mate.
No tea bag has touched that water.
Just basically it's diluted milk, with or without sugar in it.
And if it's got sugar, it ain't stirred. It's just a lump of sugar at the bottom.
It's just reach the bottom. That's it.
If you want sugar, I'll get that bit right for you. I'll do that.
Really? I feel at this point you wouldn't even bother getting that right because you're handing someone just piss water at this point.
Like, why have you even bothered boiling the kettle? Like,
Yeah, just hand them the ingredients and let them make it themselves. It's like a pick and mix. Here you go. Here's the ingredients, mate. Just do what you want with it. Just make it acceptable.
Yeah, so all the people I work with around in my little area get up, ask them if they want a cup of tea. They get 100% committed cups of tea there. As in, I could swap them about. I'd drink either one sort of thing.
yeah.
If a client comes in,
Nah, only
Dang.
got
Yeah.
No, surely a client's getting one.
no. Like if it's my meeting, yeah. Someone goes up to me, oh, I've got a meeting. Like, can you make my client a cup of tea? They're not getting a good tea.
losing
That's
business.
well
Remind me not to start a business with Andrew. People come, he's giving him shit teas because he's been made to make them.
Is that Andy?
We're losing clients left, right, and centre, all
Just
because we
'cause
gave
Andy's
them bad
giving them
caffeine
milky
choice.
water.
Imagine like at Argos, if one of the managers was like specifically asked me to make them a cup of tea, which I know has happened to you before.
Yeah.
They're
Shout
not to be
Really?
getting. Like
Which is like, can you make me a cup of tea? If, like, I'm
Don't get
like,
me
yeah,
wrong.
all right.
if this was in my house and we all finish our tea, I'd offer you all cups of tea. You'd all get good cups of tea. If you've sought me out to demand me to make you a cup of tea, you're lucky I'm not dunking my balls in it.
Mate, that's a dangerous
bag.
game in itself.
This tea's a bit salty.
Andy, does a distinct taste this tea? I can't really picture it. What is
Right.
it, mate? Oh,
Honestly,
double
it's
tea
either
bags.
that or I'm putting salt in it, or
Ah, sorry, mate. I mixed up the sugar. They're right next to each other.
I'm actually.
I've got this image of Andrew, like the Hamburglar, but with tea, and he's like up to mischief, all the ways you can ruin your tea. He's like Acme, like dynamite. He's parting the tea, and it's like he runs away. You walk near your tea, bam, explodes dynamite. That's the image I've got. Now.
Don't disrespect me like that.
You're disrespecting people with your bad tea.
No, because they're asking me to do some basic job that they can do themselves.
They've not earned your respect. That's the problem here.
The one is the clients. Like, surely you
It's like I'm paying you money to do
like
this.
surely.
No.
The clients out of all people, if it's not particularly your client, then I understand. I'm actually been crying from the fig, like from the Fig Newton moment. If it's your client, surely you're making them a good tea.
Yeah. But I've probably had about 4 meetings in my entire time there, and I think like
You've
I've
only made
only
4
had
good
to
cups of
make
tea.
1 cup of tea. I just normally get water.
Fucking drink it.
Like, no, they want water. Like,
Have you
It's sometimes.
have
they
you
want
dipped your balls in
cold.
that water?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I mean, we could
a bit
wake
musty.
up. We could upload this, and Andrew could be getting fired in a couple of days. They've got CCTV footage of Andrew dunking his balls in everyone's drink, including his own, just to cover his tracks.
They'll never suspect me.
My tea tastes a bit weird too, guys.
Yeah, it was going. Is this salty? Andrew's like, yeah, mine too.
Here, try this. Is this off to you? I think